Just wanted to, I'm actually putting everybody on here tonight. So instead of the podcast, we're gonna have everybody jump on. We're gonna be talking about actually how to launch a high ticket tonight, 2000 level. So we're getting excited and geared up for that. Got a lot of stuff working on in the background. Hey, Kevin, how's it going? So we got Vince and Kevin in the co-op, and that starts tomorrow. I'm always excited about doing co-ops. I've always done the offline because for me, I like to be, and I was talking to Kevin actually about this, just it gives you more time freedom. And instead of always checking Messenger and checking all these ways to get a hold of someone. What's your favorite platform? I'm going to ask everybody tonight. What's your favorite platform? What social media platform do you like the most? I'm actually on live on Facebook, so we're going to do that. Vince likes YouTube. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think that's probably 100% for me too, as YouTube. And if you guys do want to be on camera, feel free. You can always jump out, and shy people have skinny kids. That's one of my favorite sayings. So there's Rob. Albert likes YouTube too. Yep, Zooms can go either way. I'm actually going to talk about a strategy that I always use, and we're going to talk about that tonight. So this platform right here, I've used it for quite a while, and it's one of the ways you can get ranked right away to YouTube. You can actually use a Zoom, and which is super cool because if you don't know anything about like SEO and things like that, you don't really need to. So, like for example, if you want to rank for a certain keyword, you would do the Zoom and you would actually name it that, that keyword of that program or product that you are trying to shoot to rank for, right? So that's what's cool about Zoom. So, all right, so we got some faces on. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so we're gonna get started. We don't have a official presentation here tonight. I just wanted to jump on and talk about some of the stuff behind the scenes I've been working on. If we can get by show of hands, if you can put in the chat, if you're a current member or if you're a guest and you happen to get an email notification just now, let me know because that's gonna help me out. I'll show you guys literally what I do every single day, and it's so simple. So we're going to do that. So no one wants to say anything. Oh, wait, there's the chat. Okay, I got to find the chat. It's current. Okay, so you're a current member. Yep. Okay, cool. If we have any guests on, I don't know if I recognize Will. Of course, I can't see him. He's sitting in the dark. Oh, you're current? Okay. Oh, you're on. Okay, Lee. All right, cool. You received an email. See, doesn't that work? It's cool. Yeah. So the email that I actually sent out, let me just go ahead and I will show everybody the cool thing about GFF. And this is the email portal that I log into every single day. So I have this in my back office. The members don't have to worry about emailing anybody. I have this in my back office. And actually, if I want to do a meeting or I want to do a quick, hey, Monday night money call, then all I have to do is zip it out and shoot it out right here in the back office. So there's no other system out there online that has this capability. My programmer programmed it last year, and let me tell you, it's reached a lot of people. So the cool part about it is so many people are doing email marketing, and I've been doing email marketing for years and years and years. And that's what I love about email marketing. So right here, I just log in, I go up here, and I send, if I say, hey, we're going to talk about the 1000 level, or hey, we're going to talk about the 2000 level, like I did tonight, all I got to do is, this is my call it like a slate, clean slate. So I literally just shoot out an email, And if you're on your own list, you'll get a notification. And then of course, if you're on members list or whatever, then you're going to get notified. So like, for example, tonight, it's 2 people actually are joining. I had a conversation with Mel, and it's a pretty instant notification whenever someone, if they're getting onto your list or they've opted into your website, then you can get actual notifications right away. And that's the cool part about, um, you know, GFF. So that's one feature that you don't actually necessarily, or maybe you have seen it before, or maybe this is redundant, but this is one feature of your business that you won't have to actually do or send out or notify. So most of the systems out there don't even talk about email marketing. They actually don't. They want you to maybe think about it down the road, or maybe that's just, an advanced strategy. But with GFF, if you're brand new, you don't have to know anything about email marketing or even what you're going to say. So that's a pretty cool thing. I'm just going to go ahead and take the video off of Kelvin there, because it looks like he's upside down. So so that's one cool thing, is like, if I want to sit down and, create an email to say, hey, check out the 7-minute video, that's one thing that you can do. And you can join at the 200, 500, or 1,000 level, and soon to be a 2,000 level. I can't say exactly what's in the back office yet of the 2,000. Only I'll be able to see this as it keeps getting, programmed in. But we will have a 2,000 level very shortly. So who's excited about that 2,000 level? A lot of people are going to be. I've had a lot of people already tell me, yep, I'm in for the 2,000. And so the biggest thing when you join and you upgrade with GFF is it's a simple upgrade process. Okay. So I'm going to show that here tonight, so that this will be recorded, Rob, because then we can put it in our Facebook group. So when we do have this released, and it's going to be released in the next couple weeks, then we're going to be, launching it. There's no grandfather, there's no proration. You only have to do the difference, the upgrade, right? So it's going to be located right here on the left-hand side. So these are the products that we have with GFF. And obviously you have your unlimited capture pages, you have your video branded pages, and a lot of companies actually love this system, especially like there's some companies I'm working with that are up and running and up and pretty new. But what they're going to be seeing is that for once and for all, that their affiliates can collect the lead. So there's a lot of companies out there still that don't even utilize a sales system, which is kind of crazy, because after all, aren't we after time freedom? So you can have your link in your Facebook bio, you can have your link in your YouTube channel, right? And so you can create all these unlimited capture pages. So none of this is going to change back here, just so everybody's aware. This is going to always stay the same. The trainings, we're going to be adding more trainings, but the actual training, like for Craigslist, like for solo ads and YouTube and things like that, they're always going to be on the left-hand side. So the new product is going to be right underneath here. So it's going to be called the Fearless Elite product, and it's going to be right here. So when you go to upgrade, it'll show you an actual, I don't know if we have a screenshot of that, Rob. Do you happen to have like a login where you could show like what it's going to be, what it's going to look like by chance on your computer, like someone that hasn't upgraded to the 1,000 yet? It's a pretty simple process. So let's just say you're at the 200 level, you want to upgrade to the 500. There's actually an actual where it says click to upgrade, and you'll have a one click, and then it's going to show how you make the payment to your refer. Okay.
Yeah,
Which is
I
kind
got
of
it.
cool to have that. So this is how it works. Let me see if I can log into someone else's. Let's see. Just let me stop screen share here for a second.
Can you hear me, Mom?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
You have it? Okay, good. Let you share your screen. So this is my son, Robert, and you might not have met him yet. Maybe you have, if you're new to our lives. He's going to actually be helping a lot of people get set up to make sure that they're up and running with the 2000 level as well. Okay. So you can go
Yeah,
ahead. Did I
let me
give you
get to
the,
the, yep, I'm just finding it. I just
all right.
gotta make sure I have that. All right, there it is. It was like I was trying to find it. All
Yeah,
right. Yeah, so it looks like this.
there you go.
And then when you're at the 1000 level, you're at this level, you know, to upgrade, it's going to be very easy, but essentially you're what you do is you click here and it's going to go ping an email to your sponsor. So whoever's your sponsor, it's going to ping them and then you can pay however they want to get paid, the difference. And then when they get that, they get the payment, and then they are able to confirm you. They're able to go over to the team, click confirm payment, go over to the upgrade part, and then type in the email of their affiliate or the username of who you are, right? And then just click search, and then they'll be able to confirm it. As soon as that happens, right at the very bottom, or wherever we put it, you're gonna see that's where be able to access the 2000 level. So
Right.
that's how that will work.
Exactly. So with this system, the way we have our programmer, and I'm not sure if anyone is aware, but GFF is actually on my own server. I don't have it on any other service. I don't have it. I wanted to make sure that it was my own system. So as you're jumping on, if you can just mute yourself, and I'd appreciate that. But so with GFF, you'll be able to log in, you'll be able to see the different levels, the 200, 500, 1000, and now the 2000 level. So you'll have 4 ways to actually earn income. And again, you can use this for any system. So, or any opportunity. And the cool part, hey, Mel's going to be jumping on. All right, awesome. I wonder if you got a hold of that gentleman here. um, yeah, I have my own dedicated servers. That's exactly it. And I think the reason why I wanted it, and I always have said that, it's kind of like you're teeter-tottering on, building someone else's, real estate. It's like almost like you feel like you're squatting if you're using another person's server or another person. And there's nothing wrong with like any of those or ClickFunnels or anything like that. It's just that it was too complicated for me, and I really honestly couldn't go, to knock on, Russell's door and say, hey, can you help me set up my funnel? So I wanted our company, hey Mel, how are you? I wanted our company and our, organization to be able to have access to Rob and I, and have that service. So I'm all about service. And so with Get Fearless Freedom, you can simply send in a support ticket. We have a third gentleman, a third person that helps us run GFF, and he's the programmer as well. So he does and works with us full time with our membership, and he's great. So if you send in an email or something like that to him, he will get back to you right away. And I even read the emails myself. Um, I read them to see, what people need or want or any improvements and things like that. So we've had this for 5 years. So we've had this system for 5 years. A lot of people don't realize that, actually. I relaunched it in 2023, but a lot of people don't realize that I've been utilizing this system for 5 years. The other cool part about this new relaunch is it's going to have, you know how like people like new things all the time? Like what I've seen in the past 12 years of my career is I've seen people change every 3 months an opportunity. I don't know if you've noticed that with some marketers, but what they'll do is they'll launch something, and I'm just being here truthful tonight. Who wants to hear the truth? Does anyone want to hear the truth or do you want to hear the lies? Like for me, I'm all about the truth, okay? So Kevin, and by the way, anyone can ask any question. That's ask anything tonight, Tammy. Tammy talked tonight. But let's just say you see a marketer and all of a sudden you see, oh wow, they've made, 30,000, they've made 50,000, whatever in the first, 60, 90, 120 days, 30, 60, 100, right? You've seen it, right? Well, it's because they've launched it to their social media and to their lists. That's really the only place that they can launch it, right? There's only really two things that we're building. We're either building our social media followings or we're building a list in digital marketing, right? And so anyway, that's what they do is they'll launch, right? Because I've seen it happen over the past 5 years. I've seen people come, I've seen people go, I've seen people make a bunch of money with me, right? And then all of a sudden they fizzle out. Well, in the 2000 level, I'm going to be making sure that everybody understands how I've been able to successfully over the last year stay with one since I've relaunched it. I haven't done anything else. Sure, we have a sideline business. We have our auction business. That's with my husband, Rob and I. But I'm talking about an actual digital marketing program and platform. I haven't done anything except for GFF. So I want to show you guys and gals how to keep putting people on your list and how to keep them engaged and happy, right? Because last thing you want to do is try to figure out another thing in 3 months, right? So that's going to be another module, because for me, I don't know about any of y'all, I don't like looking like for the next hottest thing. You know what I mean? So that's the cool part about GFF is you can go after those program hoppers. You can go after those people that are always thinking that the grass is green on the other side. So we have this kind of motto that we talk about it on the masterminds and in our private masterminds, is that go after those or check out the program hoppers, because they're going to be program hopping every 3 months. Watch it. Right now is June. Wait till you see in September. Wait till you see in October. I mean, am I right or wrong tonight? Like, it's just the truth. So with my platform, you can do those. I'm not saying, go for it. I'm just saying for me personally, I just like to stick with one, and I like to have like different capture pages. So this is what I do. I'll log into my back office. Is this helping everybody tonight? Because I like to show everybody how you can actually utilize this and just keep going with it, instead of having to say, oh, now I've launched it to my list. Now I've launched it to my social media platform. Now what? I made $15,000, $20,000, but now what can I do? Well, you can go right in here. You can go into your save pages. I put one up here tonight. Watch this one. How do you like that? Stop chasing the next shiny opportunity and discover what is working right now. How do you like that one, Rob? Hundreds of thousands of dollars have been paid out with Get Fearless Freedom. Now, again, results are based upon your efforts. I'm not going to be one of those presenters or speakers or owners that say you're going to make X amount of dollars in a day. I'm not ever going to do that, because again, this is a home-based business. This is results are based upon your efforts. Okay. You could make one sale, you could make none. It all depends on how much traffic and how many people that you get to come through your funnel. Okay. And if someone's out there telling you or stating any income claims, go in the other direction, because that's ridiculous. It doesn't happen that way. Okay. In the home-based business. So it's all depending on you. Now, if you have great, what I call, following instructions, and you have that ability to log in and to listen, and you have that ability to, to self-motivate, then you're going to do great. I have to self-motivate myself every day. This is it. I've been self-employed for over 36 years now. You know what I mean? So this is how you can actually go in and then change your pages so that they don't look like the rest of all these pages out there that everybody else is marketing. So if you can't change around your pages to make it look different, then you're going to be looking for a system like this, So you want to have it fresh. You want to have it new. Okay. This is my passion, of course, and because I know that, like, in the past, people say, well, I've already seen that one before. No, I don't like that. See what I mean? So you always want to be changing it up. I'll give you guys an example of some of my highest converting pages on here. I've had some people actually take these. So I'm trusting here tonight that I'm revealing some of my highest converting pages. This one converts at a 50 to 60% opt-in. I'll show you other ones. My other pages here. And the one that we're running in the US, whoops, I almost said it. The co-op. Kevin's probably like, wait, she almost revealed it. The one that we're actually running, I'll share it again. 1 second. When is the 2000 level going to be available? I don't have an exact date. It's going to be in June, this month. That's why we're doing a lot of these Blitz Zooms. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Let me go over to my page. Hold on a second here. 1 second. One page. I got to close these down. I have a chat group of my people that I have. 1 second here. My dog is barking. I'm not sure why. Here it is. So this is the actual one that we have an offline ad, and I love offline. It's actually a different kind of group of people. This target market is something that I love, offline marketing. They're stable. They don't jump around as soon as they see something else on Facebook. I love working with people that love offline advertising. Don't you, Rob? It's just a different feel. They don't have anxiety. They don't have like, what am I going to do now? What do I do next? No, they're actually really calm people, and they actually dial in, and I talk to them on my actual 800 number. So that's a cool thing, is that we're running that right now. So, and Kevin and I were talking, we're going to be doing like other areas of the, newspaper ads. And it was $125, and I only take 8 to 10 people at a time. So this one's already full. This co-op is already full. Teresa's in it. Kevin's in it. Who else is on here that's in it? Vince is in it. So I have 3 people on here that's actually in it tonight. So yeah, first come, first serve with the co-op. I have another publication that I'm going to be talking to the gentleman about tomorrow. And we're going to be doing those offline ads. So yeah, I love the offline strategy, because it's like, okay, go visit this website. So it's offline to online. And then if you have a question, give a call back. But this is actually where I started. Was I saw an offline ad, when I first started in this industry, because it's very easy. It's very easy to actually place ads. We're also going to have a training, postcard training at the 2000 level. So that's going to be another great. So Rob does the online images, and he'll show you some if you're not in yet into Get Fearless Freedom, but he's going to show you some of the images that are done for you. And so we have, the online images where you can post on social media. You can do Facebook, you can do, Instagram with these images, but then we're also going to have where it's just postcards. So we have that training coming up. Anyone have any questions for me at this time? And I'm going to have Rob just share his screen and the actual images that you do. You just completed another couple setups for people, and that's what I wanted you to kind of share with everybody, because it's quite amazing the work that you do. Okay, he's gonna check it out in 1 second. Hey Sharon, welcome. Sharon Dunkley, thanks for jumping on this impromptu Zoom. It's not bad. We got some people on Facebook at the same time and impromptu. So yeah, the actual product is going to be centered around all offline resources at the 2000 level, by the way. So, and you can ask questions direct, or so everybody can see, Albert. I don't mind. That's not a secret about when is the 2000 level available. I'll be totally honest. My programmer would have had it done by now, but there was a request for some of the back office, the actual payment processor. So it put him back, and he dropped working on the actual level instead of the, so we'll have both. We'll have authorized though. We'll have that set up, but that's what happens when you get distracted. And I told him, I said, no, I want the 2000 level. Let's just get it done. So, because right now it's perfect for payments. There you go. Rob's going to share exactly what he does for someone when they join in, and it's going to be quite amazing. All the setup that he does. So he'll go ahead and share that right now.
Yeah, so what I do is I do a really comprehensive setup for people. So it's a service I actually offer on top of what GFF is, but we're gonna work some logistics into some other bonuses when people join at the 2K level. Sponsors, you can work in like, really amazing bonuses, stuff like the setups and co-op stuff we do and different traffic and everything I'm talking about is not set in stone. We'll tell you when, of course, it launches, but like what I do typically with the setup is I go in. This is my last client, by the way. I'm not gonna like go up because it's their username and stuff I put in. But basically, what I do is I make sure that a person, when they get the setup, they'll get like, they'll get their username in front of them because most people forget their username. And then you'll have 4 free ebooks. I include my actual 4 all-time favorite books: The Creature from Jekyll Island, How to Win Friends, Influence Others, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, and then No Excuses. Those are my 4 favorite. And then you get those included. And then what I do is see what happens is people join, right? And they don't read, right? They don't actually read. That's actually really the truth. And the getting started guide is right here. The getting started guide is actually right here. And it's everything you ever would technically need. You don't even need my services because you log in, you create your profile details, you set up your one-click funnel, and then you just connect everything. But hey, done for you is an industry, right? So that's why I like to help people because I want people to really get off the ground properly, but really, really like quick, and like just right there. So like, yeah, this person, Melissa, she wanted me to do a revamp. And so I did a setup for her before, but like this is a full revamp. So what I do is I create a default sales funnel, right? I create this, I create some awesome wording, and then what I do from there is I make it go forwarding to a domain. I help connect the domain because the thing is with GFF, you want to make sure that your funnel is connected to that capture page. That funnel is all complete. And then also you have your domain, which is like, work with Thomas, work with Joe, work with Amanda, work with Rob, work with Tammy.com, whatever it is, you want to have it professional, right? In your marketing. Then what I do is I actually create these. This is really, you want to tune in and look at here. What I do is I create a short bridge page and I create this where when a person is in solo ad traffic or co-op traffic, they don't want to read a lot. They don't mind it, but they don't want to read a lot. So what I do is I'll create a bridge page and then I'll see how quick and simple it is.
It looks
She's a
great.
wife. Yeah, so it's very clean and it's quick. It's not, mom kept nagging me on it about, how long a bridge page should look. I said, well, look, I'm getting ones where Kevin has like literally like duplication because of mine. So
Yeah.
she's like, okay, well taken. So I did his very similar, Kevin on here on this call, but basically I create some really cool wording and then it goes to the sales page, which then they can read and look and learn and watch and everything. And they're all in your funnel. See, the thing is, what happens, people don't have the lead captured. They get all excited, they post it on Facebook, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I got a person interested. And then they quickly give, what do they give? This link right here, the sales page. You do not do that. You give the capture page always. You're always going to capture fish. You're not going to go out with a net, right? I mean, why would you fish without a net? So that's exactly what you're going to do. And then the callback process, we explain it, and then I just give a little tips about the done for you, making sure confirmation's off for both Aweber and Get Response. And then I just go in, basically look at this. I literally create full out funnels for you. So
Wow.
not to confuse anyone, because you don't need to do this, by the way. You can run with one funnel. But I like giving people the optional funnels that it's
Yeah.
optional. So I know people come back and they're like, well, I just did this traffic run with Tammy or whatever, and then they don't even know the opt-ins, like what happens. So I create the actual, the solo ad funnel, and here it is, a very quick, you know,
Thanks,
uh
Kevin.
capture. Thanks to
Yep.
Kevin, the wording he used, I actually duplicated it out to 50 more clients. So it was pretty awesome. We all help each other in a way of a community, but we are all on our own separate paths. So that's what we are as affiliates. So then what I
Isn't that
do is
amazing right there? Like I've taught like high end, like I've had mentoring sessions with people and they're like, well, wait a minute. You mean I can know where my actual sale came from? I'm like,
Mhm.
yes, that's what this software can do. Like if you want, like who on here actually wants to be a 200K earner, like a year? Seriously, like who on this Zoom? You're just popping on, you probably had no idea what the heck you're gonna be jumping on, right, from this email that I sent out? But if you wanna become a 200K earner, this is the platform, and above to learn, because if you know your numbers, like what Rob did right here for someone, this is an amazing, amazing funnel for Facebook, for example.
Mhm.
And then like I was telling everybody in the co-op, what I did was I put one page together, one funnel together, and then we're all gonna be like, oh my gosh, this person joined and this person joined, So I'm working closely and I can't wait till tomorrow. It's gonna be like Christmas morning. Oh my God, the ad's out. So go to the newspaper stand, Kevin. Um, but anyway, like I have the brokers. I always have the brokers. I mean, I know exactly where to get these ads. But yeah, so with Rob setting you up for tell him your price, Rob. It starts out at what? I mean,
It
it's an
starts out at only $175. That's it.
wow for all.
And I have different variations of what people want. If they want it expedited, like I look at your account first before everyone else in queue. It's like, extra costs, things like that. But I can do it and start at 175 in queue. And
Wow.
how it is and how it's done. It's actually pretty cool. Check this out. None of what I'm going to show you is confidential. I'm just showing you what I do.
Okay.
So I go to the Google form, and the Google form is where people will fill this out. And so the client here that I just had, he filled this out. And it's really cool because it's end-to-end encryption. It's a peer-to-peer. I'm only the one that sees it. They give me all their information that I need. You'll get a actual unique link to when after you pay me. So you'll pay the 175 or however structure you want to do it. I do have a getting started, like I do have a guide that shows you everything. Like I think get the service right here. I have the setup service and 175, and then I tell you what it includes, and then people like they sometimes they really want like extra help. They want maybe Facebook, they want the Aweber and all that extra help. So I do that accordingly, right? I mean, it's
Right.
always based on accordingly, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And then like the Google form, they get a form, and this is what the form looks like, just showing you what this exact form will look like. It's an easy form because the questions are here. You upload a picture of yourself. You include the login. You include your Aweber. Have you created your included into your membership Get Fearless professional email? We now added a new feature that's included in Get Fearless Freedom. You get your own professional email address. That's included. And so then if you haven't, you can always create it there.
And
What's a
believe
good
me, every
sell?
single program out there, it don't matter what you're doing, whatever network marketing program you're doing, you need to have, because Gmail and Yahoo changed in February of this year. You have to have a paid email, and we give you one included in the actual admin fee. And
Yep.
iPhone, I'll go over the difference between the 200 level and the 1K level. So if you're new to this presentation tonight, I'll go over that on the website for you. Okay.
Yeah, so this is some extra stuff I do, like the
Yeah.
business itself. Like I'm just showing mom wanted to have me show what I do, but I have other examples of bridge pages. Like I have this one for this guy. Look how, see, it's just a quick bridge page, for Sam I've done, and there's other ones I've done. I'm just showing you that quick, I don't know, something there. Bridge page. There we go. Okay. I don't know why it went there. But anyway, yeah,
It's
you
okay.
guys
You
get
can
the
show the
point.
sales page. So
Yeah,
that's
so it goes to
iPhone.
the sales page. Right. Goes to
So
the sales page. Here's
that's
my own
Rob's.
personal. This is a long one though. So
So in
yeah,
other
that's
words,
what I do.
system is the system. And the reason why we have grown so much this year, like we've like quadrupled, even 10 times our membership, is because they will get to know who you are. Like instead of the system always branding other leaders and or even branding myself, it's not. You actually get that 5 branded pages, so it starts branding you. So I'll show for the iPhone user that's on here. If you want to just say your name, that'd be great. So I don't have to call you iPhone. um, it's really, really quite simple. So I don't know why that keeps doing that, Rob. That keeps popping up my actual Zoom. But anyway, here is the 1 second. This is my page that I have running currently, for example. So this is where I can actually update every single month, right? So since the relaunch, this is actually my results. And so I have it set up to where, 1 second. Rob helps me all the time because I'm not techie. So you actually have a techie person on board. Okay. And that's one of the things I wanted because I just love marketing. I just love marketing. I love closing sales. So those are the only 2 things I have to do during the day. Rob sets up all the members if you need help. And like he said, you don't need to have the help, but if you
No.
want the help and you want the extra setup, then he's available. Okay. Because he's working with me full time. So this is where it goes to my bridge page. I've had this bridge page and that's correct right here. This is the numbers that I've been able to utilize and use because I'm getting between 100 to 200 people on my list every single day for me to email to. Okay. So you don't see me like all over the place on social media all the time because I honestly don't have the time. Not many people do. Okay. So this year, especially, I haven't had the time to do a video every night or a post every day or whatever. I'm actually ordering traffic and I'm ordering and driving people to opt into my site. See, does that make sense to everybody tonight? So then it goes here and I'll show you the differences, and whoever invited you to this presentation here tonight, you can get back to them, go to the email and you'll see. So the difference is these are the levels. You'll have a one-time affiliate payment for life. You'll have, or 500, you can get the 500 level and you'll see that there's Craigslist auto reply software. There's a Craigslist training. So you can actually advertise on Craigslist for only $5 an ad. And I do that all the time. So I just put up for my son and I, because we work together. I just put up, 1 second, I'll go into my account. A few of these this past couple days. So there's my 3 new ones. So I actually have advertising on Craigslist going. So hopefully that right there eliminates, well, where do I go for traffic? Well, right there, I'm showing you one of the biggest websites in the world, honestly, is Craigslist. And there's tens of millions of views on Craigslist every single day. Okay. It's not Facebook. It's actually right there. They're going to be going right there. It's very targeted. So we're getting Craigslist people signing up all the time. So you get that training. So you can go to the website again if you want. This tonight was just an impromptu and it's not like a absolute overview presentation like we do on Mondays. You can always come back on Monday if you want. But that will help you out a lot. So the difference is obviously if you're only going to join at the 200, you won't make the 500 or the 1000. The other difference of the 200 is I don't close sales for people that join at the 200. I only close the sales for people at the 500, 1000, and 2000. And Kevin can attest to this because he was in the Philippines when I actually closed the sale for him. And I put $1,000 in his pocket while he was actually overseas, in the Philippines with his wife visiting the family. So, and I'm even better when I close higher ticket sales. So my background is actually mortgage and real estate with my husband, and he taught me how to close sales. He's the one that honestly taught me most of the sales in my life. And so I'm really super good on the phone, one-on-one. So I've closed up to $20,000 in sales, with digital products. Okay. What's the chargeback rate when someone new joins? I have a very, very low chargeback rate, maybe like a 1%. In fact, I win all of them because it says it right on the website that there's no refunds. So I've never lost a chargeback in the whole 12 years that I've ever been doing digital marketing. So, and the other thing is with authorize, you're going to want, if you're going to use something like that and authorize, but I've never gotten a chargeback on cash apps or MoneyGrams or things like that. It just don't happen because they can't charge back.
It's peer to peer.
It's peer to peer.
It's like Bitcoin. Yeah.
Correct. Okay, so his name's Jeremiah. Nice name. I like that. But yeah, that's a great question. See, what else was I going to share tonight about the 2000 level? That keeps popping up. The done for you emailing again, we've already gone over that. The callback though, this whole site is going to be changed. It's going to have at the top right here where the video is right here. Look, all right. It's going to have like literally have a callback team close your sales. Like I said, I have people literally that just post ads and then I do all the calls. So your only thing that you need to do every day is just generate leads, opt-ins to the website. That's it. If you do want to do your own closings, that's fine. Albert, you might want to, when the 2000 level launches, you might want to do your own, and save the 20%. But if you want me to close it, then it'll be my honor to, close your sales as well. So that's the cool part about, GFF is, again, you can use it for any other opportunity. And we have lots and lots of people that use it. They won't tell you that they're using it for other opportunities, but we do. We have a huge, huge base of people that use it for a lot of other things. And again, because you can create your own page, these are all just headers and templates and examples, but you can go in here and you can actually use it. But if you want to resell it, there's obviously like this one, for example, you can use what I use, which is like the ones that Rob just showed you. But yeah, he would be happy to set up your funnels and get you up and running. It's, in fact, I think that's where, unfortunately, a lot of times people will have that little blockage or whatever. I used to say, geez, a domain name, that sounds techie. It's actually not. In 2024,
it's a couple clicks.
A couple clicks. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm from Buffalo. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. You too? That's neat. I was actually born and raised near where Lucille Ball was actually born. Do you know where that is? Let's have a trivia night. That's cool. But yeah, winters are not for us anymore. Ugh, it's too cold. You don't have any idea where Lucille Ball was born? Jamestown, New York. Yay, Vince knew. Yeah, Lucille Ball. That's actually about the only thing that we're famous for back in Buffalo. Well, Buffalo chicken wings, right? Buffalo chicken wings, the hot wings. Yeah, that's what we're famous for. But anyway, this has been a great impromptu. We've been on here for 45 minutes. Yeah, they're good for losing Super Bowls. That's actually, don't rub it in. Yeah, I don't follow too much of football anymore because in the fall, it's my busiest time of the year. Honestly. That's the reason why I wanted to, make sure that everybody has a smooth transition, getting in where they fit in, get the system, 200, 500, 1,000, and then when the fall hits, which is August, September timeframe, that's the busiest time of the year. And it's gonna be nuts, because there's actually people that want the 2,000 level that are literally waiting in the wings. That's how many people want the higher commissions. And I don't blame them because think about it, do the math. You're only having to get 5 people for 10 grand, you know? I mean, who doesn't want to do that? So, and there's people everywhere. Like I said, there's unlimited areas where you can generate leads. There really is. So it's all about the lead flow and the advertising and going from there. So Vince is gonna jump on a Zoom with us sometime, Rob, he said. I think it's the same Vince that's on here. The one that likes the um the USA Today and all the offline strategies that we're doing and postcards and stuff like that. It's gonna be fun. We also have another little secret though that's coming out, and Kevin and I have been talking about it, if he's still on here, that we're gonna be discussing. So hey Wendy, how are you? Wendy's a brand new member, and is she the one asking about the 200 level? Rob, you might want to answer that. There was a question that came in about, do you do your service at the 200 level for people?
Yeah, I do the service there, but it's not to the fullest it could be used for because there's the Craigslist, and with the Craigslist software, um I help I help create all the campaigns for it, and I help create basically everything except for you clicking create account on Craigslist.com, because I can't do that because of IP. I can't go to your IP address, and even VPNs, by the way, I've done it. It doesn't work. And I have one. So but yeah, I technically can do it. But this is what I tell you is if you're gonna pay 300 to upgrade to the 500 level, my service is 125 beneath that. It's better for you to get with your sponsor and have them help you out. I want them to make the money. So just upgrade the 300, save the money, get to the Craigslist, start using the free services like the images that we use in our Facebook groups and our Telegram groups, start really getting it on social media and try to get your ROI. Don't come to me if you can't afford the 175. You know what I mean now. Like you could, but it's just like it's not leveraging the system truly because you're not at the 500 yet.
Right, exactly. And if you want to see some of the images, I'll just share our group. It's really growing. I've had this group since 2014. It's an actual private group, so I don't just let anyone in. But if you do want to jump into this group, we'll give you the link here tonight on the Zoom. Here it is. It's over 2,100 people. But this is my high ticket group. So I share a lot of the strategies. I'll talk about honestly mindset, and it's huge. Mindset is actually huge, and knowing that you deserve this money and knowing that you can do it. And so if you have a team behind you like myself, Rob, my programmer, and you didn't have to program it, honestly, you don't have to program it. And believe me, it is hard to find a programmer. Has anyone tried ever? I'm just
It's very
curious.
tough. It's very tough. And yes,
10 years.
you make money at the level you're at. So if you're at 200, you can unlimitedly make those payments to you.
Hmm.
That's correct. Yep. Yeah, the 200, typically 200 level is for people that have an existing business. They're tired of ClickFunnels. They're tired of all the very, very expensive funnels out there, and I call it the Windows 98 background look and capture pages, not the clean white, beautiful, just right crisp to the, capture and the high end opt-in rates, stuff like that. people get at the 200 level. That's typically what it is, or if what they can afford, totally understand. I'm not even Nick, Nick, I mean, $250 for a business, that's not bad, but you leverage yourself. So wherever you personally found GFF, you want to actually start marketing there. You want to start getting, that's what I've kind of never understood. I'm just joking and lightly throwing it out there because like someone will come to me with my setup and I'm like, so where'd you find Get Fearless? And one person's like, oh, Twitter. It's like, awesome. Okay, there you go. You can start marketing in there. One person's Instagram. Okay, Instagram. Then you can start marketing there. So I tell them, hey, here you go. Let's do it. Guess what happens? They don't do it. They don't post. And I'm like, so you want to make money, but you don't want to post.
Yeah, if you
Which
join
one is it?
post, yeah, we give
Yeah.
everybody the images and we
Yeah.
give everybody
You're
the
worthy of the money. You're
you're
worthy of
worthy of
making it. You're worthy of making it.
it. It's like Rob
And
and I, we've
you don't
made
have to explain this business because my mom does the closing. So
right.
we have the tour guide and the system's already coded in place. And then I am the guy that can help set up anyone. Actually, in fact, many people take what they do is the $1,000 sales, they bake my actual setup into the actual sale, and the person literally has no clue it was me. Kevin's done it many times. He's like, "Hey Rob, can you get this set up like I'll pay you 175, but just can it be baked into the sale?" I'm like, sure, go for it. And then the person was so freaking happy. They're like, oh my gosh, I got this, I got that. And here's Kevin like kind of like a bridge to the whole thing. And you know what I mean? And they
Yeah.
were so ecstatic.
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah, it's amazing because they literally have handed to them a business in the box with it all set up, pointing to their domain name, and they're ready to go. And they're ready to, like Rob says, post, advertise. And again, if you don't like doing social media, I don't blame you. I started out where I didn't even have Facebook wasn't even that big 12 years ago. So but now people have these free apps and making so much money with these free apps. All you have to do is use the images, honestly. It's honestly just advertising your website, letting me do the emailing. Like, again, how did people get here tonight was through the email, right? I said, hey, we're going to be live, right? So I can push out an email anytime. So, yeah. So Jeremy, who brought you here? I'm just curious. Can you shoot me a message and let me know? Because everybody has an actual ID. It's tied to them. So if you can let me know. So let's drop the 800 number if you guys want to dial it, test it, and just leave me a message if you want to talk to me. If you have any other questions that I haven't answered here tonight. 200, 500, 1,000, and soon to be 2,000. I'm excited with the $2,000. So we did record this. If you do want to listen to the recording, I will post it in the Facebook group. And here's the 800 number. Rob, do you want to drop it? Do you want me to?
I can try to find it in my keynote, or you can.
Yeah, I'll drop it in there. I have it memorized. I just want to make sure it's exactly it. So 800-995-0795. And then what you do is you look in your email. If you haven't gotten any recent emails with the ID number, you can go back a couple days. I don't always send out the 800 number every time. We get automated signups all the time, but you can dial that 800-995-0795 and look in the email that brought you here right here. Oh, he's going to share it as well. Cool. There's the number. So hope everybody liked this Thursday impromptu Zoom. I know it was good so that I could actually let's see, it says, oh, Lee brought you there. Oh, okay, cool. I have a lot of Lees, so you might have to expand on that. I have a lot of Lees, but if you want to give me a call, Jeremy, you can go ahead and do so. And I have one guy that goes by William Lee, and then one guy goes by Lee. So I have quite a few Lees, believe it or not. I do have a lot of Michaels. as well. So I have to keep those. And Kevin's another popular name, you know what? So I do have a lot of Kevins as well. So yeah, so just let me know. And if you want to give me a call, Jeremy, that'd be great. 1-800-995-0795, and just let me know what Lee's number is, his ID number is, okay? So he gets the credit and the referral. That's how it works. Isn't that cool? It's very, very cool. Very simple. Everybody gets an ID for the callback line. And then that's when I say, hey, you got a sale. And Kevin's always happy. So everyone have a great night, and I will see you guys on Monday, and have a safe weekend, okay? Take care, everyone.